gon' want them a fraction of love, only real when they see that you nasty. Man, but I'm glad that you noticed. I'ma keep it real, I ain't never been bogus. I'ma find a way even when I'm at the lowest. The storm go away, but the sun's still glowing. Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. We all live and we die. What you leaving this earth with? Don't crease now, I never fold. I keep my eyes on the road. No looking back, I live forward. They never seen this before. I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got nothing to prove. I just keep jumping through hoops. Can't stop, I must see.
Just between me and you. Just between me and you. You just gotta see that. You just gotta see that. The crowd can't do what they do. The crowd can't do what. Keep working and your dreams might come true. She think I could be more romantic. I told her don't panic. My head is way out of this planet. I'm way too poetic looking for my Janet. I'm in a bad mood, need to go get a package. They tryna do damage that she just won't manage. I stay on my pivot, ain't losing my balance. When people be different, don't trip on their habits. Keep loving yourself, don't worry about their absence.
Don't crease now, I never fold. I keep my eyes on the road. No looking back, I live forward. They never seen this before. I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got nothing to prove. I just keep jumping through hoops. Can't stop, I must see.
Just between me and you. You just gotta see that through. Crowd can't do what they do. Keep working and your dreams might come true.
Baby, take a break. Not for a relationship, at least I try. Patient, baby, gotta make a couple rounds. Oh, I'll make it back to you to settle down. Don't blame yourself for all this. You see me do, I'm getting used to being loved the right way. My put up at the stool, said he got two. I said I'm cool, he looked at me like, you crazy. My heart stopped beating to the drum, but I sang this tune, I run for you, and yo DJ. Play me the song, who set the moon, she want the truth, it's not the hide behind the face. Take a break. Not for a relationship, at least I try. Patient, baby, gotta make a couple rounds. Oh, I'll make it back to you to settle down.
Bro, she never would leave me, you know. I got a real one.
Yeah, I bought a condo and it's cozy. My neighbor's nosy. They see a young walk in with his kids, they don't know who he is. They didn't know that he up. No chain on no rollie. I move around dolly and touch. Not cause I'm hard, but cause I got God. I heard that you blowing up fast, but I think it's better to slowly erupt. The money was running a hole in my pocket and 90 burned a little hole in my gut. We walked in the function, they dog got the bump and my dog got the rushing like Soviet pup. Roo, roo, nah, don't shoot. 2-6, we got loose screw. Turned like a Rubik's Cube. I don't really do the cameras. I be low in Los Angeles. You ain't never gonna see me. I might as well be in Canada. Ain't never gonna be me. Just stay in your parameters.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Let's explore all of the gameplay options to help you decide which options are best for you.
I know exactly what my hands is for to carry a lot of dough. I had no pot to dive. The fence can't sit around and bone.
Take a break. Not for a relationship, at least I try. baby, gotta make a couple rounds.
To use zone hitting, move the left stick. To use directional hitting. To use timing hitting with buttons, press X for a normal swing, circle for a contact swing, or square for a power swing.
southern slang, I speak it every day. I'm trying to get it poppin', each and every way. It's one nation, under goons. My goons are stripping all these cats down there, they're under rules.
Hey, one more word, I'ma call Jug Knight. It's my man's. Boy, he a like Kimbo Slice. He got hands. TSA frisk me, they say I got something in my jeans. Big bands. Baby girl on me a little too chunky for me. Call Lance, you be talking big, ain't down for the ride. Feeling like the mafia when we go mob. I be with some that be really outside. I'm out the driver's seat to let them ghost ride. Sing to the women, I'm Fat Maxwell. Man wanna see me in a big black cell. He was in the life like Johnny Mansell. Till they hit him up like Blue Cantrell. Then hate from the house, I'm in Hollywood in a penthouse, Baby girl mad that I won't, I don't give on a discount. Funny how I'm eating more than I ever ate, but you check a plate and I slim down, If you owe me money, better skip town, look. Getting frisked extra down, Facts, one more word, I'ma call Jug Knight. It's my man's. Boy, here like Kimbo Slice. He got hands. TSA frisk me, they say I got something in my jeans. Big bands. Baby girl on me a little too chunky for me. Call Lance. Facts. 30 years. With that, like I feel brothers on my tail. Spinning corners, 30 years. With that, like I feel rollers on my tail. On my tails, 30 years. With that, like I feel rollers on my tail. Spinning corners, 30 years. With that, like I feel rollers on my high school wasn't there in person. Ringside, Larry Merchant, you a Howard Cosell. Walking folktale, halfway, look wholesale. Wishing on the star it go well. To somebody like us, had enough of it. Sock it in the neck for the of it. Nickname off. He got hands. TSA frisk me, they say I got something in my jeans. Big bands. Baby girl on me a little too chunky for me. Call Lance. Facts. 30 years. With that, like I feel rollers on my tail. Spinning corners. 30 years. With that, like I feel rollers on my tail. On my tails. 30 years. With that, like I feel rollers on my tail. Spinning corners. 30 years. With that, like I feel rollers on my tail.
Today some feelings I leave and call her but feeling mistreated. I sleep on my and they tell me to drop, I don't see the reason. My missus went like a teeth, together we getting mischievous. The bottom is way lonelier than the top of the ain't seen it. Stop that, stop it please. You more concerned what others earn, that says a lot to me. I turned $1 million down 1,000,000 times, that's not a lot to me. The game is changing, I do the best that I can to attain it. If we gotta gamble, I bet on myself, all that other dangerous. I just made a way for myself from my west and my grandmama basement. So I think you should bow in the presence of greatness. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
Ready to go now. And the batter now, Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And we are underway. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike three. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Josh Bell. Strike on the outside. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me don't leave, I tell.
Bottom of the first, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Now time called a second time before the first pitch.
So she like my fashion. Too much money all in the attic. Couple skeletons in the attic. Turn her tough, yeah, you can have it. Get money turned to a habit.
The wind and the pitch. There's the swing and a miss. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses. blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Here's Lane Thomas. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a base hit. Around first and hustling for second.
I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And now the lefty. Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Line drive, and that one gets down, fair ball. But no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with 1 out. Ruiz trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The run comes across, and the Nats score first. It's 1-0.
Couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Joey Meneses. That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab. 2 down. Dom Smith stands in. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
The 0-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw in. It's offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Alex Call at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Look into my eyes, see the tears building up inside, feel it hurt. I've been through the ringer, yet I'm still alive. I'm only here today, single-handedly by grace. Detrimental situations can't obliterate your fate. Determination on my face, I ain't never giving up. Even when I'm down and out, I look to you to lift me up. Can I do it on my own? Because my will is not enough. Stronger than I ever been. You broke me down to build me up. And I'm thankful for every moment that you've given me. Even though it was predicted I would become a member. Simply just to say, intervene on my behalf. Overriding my permission just to move me out the way. When I worry not a bit. All my cares I get in you. And when I feel like getting out, I look for you to pull me through. John 2:22 taught me if I just believe in his word, there's no limitations on what I can achieve.
Never know, it's what I've been waiting for. 'Cause I knew what he had in store. Hey, I will fight for more, fight for more. See, I knew that I would make it through the pain one day. Even with the blind, still I find my way.
When no one was around, you held me down, no place. So in return, I do the same, let it sing, but on fair.
Invested way too much until this game is time to pay me. Sales game, sharks no ballin' fast, I'm like I'm Navy. Been all around this town, it's not a neighborhood that fazed me. Getting compensated from protecting homes and babies, yeah. Push month, this push month, push month, this push month, push month, this push month, push month, this. Understand sometimes you gotta rip fans to earn bands for the Lexus. Tryna live life like executives. If you need a job, just text us. Paula just got a new rollie, yeah. Packed to a payroll with Joey. Yeah, need to document the whole thing, but I am G up on the plane and recording.
And a pitch. Runner takes off for third. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Gets a piece, and stays alive. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at the ballpark, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a swing and a miss. Got him. And how about that? Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Luis Garcia. Now time called at the plate. Luzardo back to work. And a bunt towards third. And he picks it up in foul territory. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments needed.
Looked to shorten his swing that time, and it pays off.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Towards first. Steps on the bag for one. Nice stop. Here's Victor Robles. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stallings puts the squeeze on that one, and runner tags for third. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that one hit 97. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. Gore, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017.
Disrespect, then you getting hit with it. Believe me, you see how turned up that we be. You see how high my degrees be. You see them jock trying to beat me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me, it's only one man, believe me. Believe me, it's only one man, believe me. Trying to play the back, I always play the front. And not depend on me. You got a lot of people struggling trying to blend on me. See, the key to succeed is to stay low key. When them doors close on you, better make your key. Can't make no key, better knock that down. And if you can't remember that, better jot that down. See, when I started, honestly, they would doubt me. Now they won't stop talking about me. What he doing, where he be at, who he be with, that ain't none of your business. You know, see, son of believe me. You see how turned up that we be. You see how high my degrees be. You see them jock trying to beat me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me. It's only one man, believe me.
Kids out of LA, knowledge of the scholars got soul like ULA. If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and coming to stunting, my flow's polished. Every time I touch the mic, I leave people astonished. Spoken right into existence, just the way I promised. In the minor league, I'm trying to make it to the majors. Patience, cause you can't put a time limit on greatness. Swear this all is just the making of my story. Things that shaped and motivated me to chase the glory. Waiting on my moment, stay humble with meditation. Respect free time, I'm never on vacation. Respect your elders and listen to OGs. I handle my business while I maneuver low key.
luck, 50% going out to get it. Really nowadays, I'm too blunt. Keeping it 100 like it's in it. Hear you talking about a game, boy, a minute. Had a couple sell that fake when you breathe. Y'all sleep for a week, I grind. Crazy do every single big unsigned. Speak more money, don't waste my time. Check my lines, more work, less rhymes. Just saying I'm the bomb, won't fly. Get it?
The pitch. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Joey Wendell.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Jacob Stallings now. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Stallings, in his 5th season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And he deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Luis Arraez stands in. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Runner takes off. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, leading off, Lane Thomas. Thomas measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And fouled off. The 0-2. Stays alive. The pitch. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Singled and scored his first time. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball. And that's a double. Now around second, going for third. Ruiz hung up in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Joey Meneses getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one hit to right. Pulls up, and it drops for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back in Washington, D.C. Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Soler. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Marlins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Josh Bell. Swings through that one. 0-1. And strike 2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a...
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Boog, you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Chisholm swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. And, of course, everybody's going to be safe. Yikes. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bo.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 2 down now, and here is Brian De La Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Over to first, and he saved. And it's fouled away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Steps off, lead runner back to second. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back. Bottom of the fourth, digging in, Dominic Smith. The wide to kick the pitch. Center field. It gets down a base hit. Around second now as they still don't have her. Now around third, waving him home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Struck out swinging his first time. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Here's Carter Kieboom. Grounded out his first time. I'm an essence, I'm a rule. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts food. More than when I was school, I was sure to cross borders. Even though we was only groomed to take orders. Stand for the count. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. In the air, right side, Garcia in position. And it falls. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double. And the throw gets away. He's not stopping. On his way home. Play at the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Gore back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Joey Wendell, the next up for the Marlins. Up the middle, Abrams. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. 95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. That's a laser base hit.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now at the plate, Luis Arias. On a line out towards center. Robles makes a nice grab at a full sprint. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Victor Robles. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, Arias. Throw goes to second, and he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Back to the top of the lineup, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Up now for Washington, Lane Thomas. 1 for 2. In there for strike 1. That's through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
The 0-2. Bounce to third. Berger over to second, over to first, safe. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hebert Ruiz. Swings through that one. 0-1. Slice down the right side. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. The pitch. That to right. Thomas has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Bell in the box again. Takes a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Makes the catch for the second out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know.
Well, we go bottom 6, and now the DH, Joey Meneses. Meneses goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. And that one fouled off.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield, gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
And now the 0-1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Hard hit, right side. Over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now it's Dominic Smith. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double. So 2 down. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jake Berger.
The third baseman, Jake Berger.
Gore back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Late swing, fouled off. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Garcia at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it one hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now, right side. Oh, he gloves it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That one's in there, 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Thomas brings it in. That is the inning. Welcome back to the batter now, Carter Kieboom. The wind and the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Nats, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. To the right side. Oops, he came home with it. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Stepping in, C.J. Abrams. Popped up right side. That one gets down for a hit. Robles around second, headed for third. In to score from first. It's 4-1. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
That's to third. And there's 2 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Hebert Ruiz. To third, and that's just foul. Abrams on third with 2 out. That one out to right. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New arm out of the bullpen, Hunter Harvey. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And here it comes. Fought off foul.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
At the belt and fires. Line drive, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now Jorge Soler. And that one handled. There's 1. On to Smith. 2.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
And that gets down into the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one wrapped foul. Oh, 2 now. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone. He sends it out of here. And they close the gap. It's 4-3. 2 outs, nobody on. Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Here's the 0-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A towering shot to center. And this game is tied. It's 4-4. Trevor Williams comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. So 2 away with nobody on. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And there's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Liner, base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a base hit on a line. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. Joey Wendell will hit next. Comebacker to the mound. Third out. Back here in Nationals Park. Now it's the DH, Joey Meneses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. So into his 8th inning of work now on the mound, despite some rough patches.
Well, he's had to battle, and there were some times where I thought he was going to throw in the towel, but he stayed out there, he kept competing, and he's gotten himself pretty deep into this one.
And there's a base hit to left.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And here is Dominic Smith. Gets the bunt down the right side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. Bunted back towards the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Now the second run is in, and it's 6-4. And now Carter Kieboom. There's a strike. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Over to Wendell. There's one. And that's all they'll get. Victor Robles digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That's in there. And it's 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. Now into the game, Stone Garrett. He takes over as the new first baseman. The new pitcher in the game, Kyle Finnegan.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Finnegan, a righty that throws with power. 31 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. On a line, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And here is Luis Arias. Stallings aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off left side. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
So now here's the DH, Jorge Soler. Swings through that one, 0-1. Righty to the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Now both runners break early. The tag at third, and he's out. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. The flip to the pitcher covering. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a foul ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. Righty delivers. Out to short. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
this afternoon. And we remind you to please ride home safely.
Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol. Welcome to Nationals Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. Not measuring up how I want to be.
First pitch coming your way next. Luis Ariz stands in. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, caught. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Josh Bell at the plate now. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. And the inning is over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And he deals. Slap the other way, foul. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Right through there, got him. And one away. Here's Lane Thomas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike. In the air, left field. De La Cruz gets under it. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at second. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Meneses. On the ground. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Dom Smith stands in. And that's in there for strike 1. Thomas on third. Meneses at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Against all odds, now you can't tie us down. Stronger, baby, now
back in Washington, D.C. Top of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Gore back to work. And fouled off. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he can make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for two, and it kicks off the base of the wall. Round second, digging for third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for three. And up next for Miami, Jake Berger. Swing and a ball popped up. A little bloop single. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. No trouble here, puts it away for the out, and that's the inning. Bottom of the inning, now the left fielder, Alex Call. And the pitch. On the ground, out to short, and it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Luis Garcia stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Garcia makes the grab, one down. Here's Carter Kieboom. In there, and it's 0-1.
There it was, 0-0. Here it is, hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Call stands at first with one out. And a swing and a miss. And there's two away. Here's Victor Robles. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Kicks and deals. And a liner around into right center for a base hit. Call. Round second on his way to third. Here's the throw to the plate. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Abrams in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Struck out looking in the bottom of the first. Next offering is in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
De La Cruz as he glides to his left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. Passes third. He wants it all. Safe at home is two score on the inside the park homer. Here's a speed threat, Lane Thomas. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. here at the ballpark. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Gore back to work. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Here's Joey Wendell. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Wendell, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. That one to first. Smith tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That's the second out. Jacob Stallings now. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Thomas pulls it in on the run. Welcome back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And there's a hit.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now it's Dominic Smith. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1. Ruiz, the lead runner at second. Meneses on at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Ruiz around third. Now a long throw home. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Swings through that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So,
oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now it's Luis Garcia. That one pushed foul. Bases loaded, one away. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. One run is in. Another comes in to score. 3 runs are in. And into third, that's a 3-run bases clearing triple. One down. And now up for Washington, Carter Kieboom. Went down on strikes his first time through. Base hit and a run in to score.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
At the belt and fires. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
So the Nets lineup turns over. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Abrams measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And a pitch. The other way. And he'll play it on a bounce. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And now Jorge Soler. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Josh Bell. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give.
That ends the inning. So we take a break. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Lane Thomas. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
You know, these Nationals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
And he makes the catch. 1 away.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Ruiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Joey Meneses. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And he takes a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Back here in Nationals Park, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next to hit, Jake Berger. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Well struck right field. That one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second. The tag, and he's out. And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Swings through that one. 0-1. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Slice to right. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. De La Cruz caught in a rundown now. And they tag him out. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Alex Call digs in now. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. They get him, but it was pretty close. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw.
And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Garcia coming home. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside the park home run. Now it's going to be Carter Kieboom. And it's fouled away. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Struck him out looking. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Marlins, Avisail Garcia. The pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Joey.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Joey Wendell. He was late there, strike one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one down the line. Smith tossed to second, on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Man at first, Jacob Stallings, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball. Stallings goes 6 feet 5 inches, 33 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Back to the mound. 1 at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Victor Robles. Luzardo back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Goes down looking. So the batting order turns over. Now here is C.J. Abrams. He's already homered here in this one. In there for strike one. On the ground to short. Over to first in time. Nice stretch. And stepping in is the speedy Lane Thomas. Next pitch is popped up. Arise has it sized up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And a pitch. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Caught him looking for the K. And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Welcome back. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. The wind and the pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Ground ball right side. Bell takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And next is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Out to short. Wendell tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball, right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Up now for Washington, Alex Call. And first offering is fouled off. Runner leads away at second. And that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm trots over to his left, drops into the glove, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And here it comes. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And up next for Miami, Jake Berger. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Ryan De La Cruz.
In the air, right field. And it drops in. And that extends the inning. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. The pitch. Out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And he deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Bounce back to the mound. Throws to first, and they got him. C.J. Abrams, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there for strike 1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game.
Got him. Inning over.
Bounce with it, just bounce with it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing.
Back here in Nationals Park. And now the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. Gore back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So up next, Joey Wendell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Next to hit, Jacob Stallings. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back singles. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
This one in the air center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Wendell hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Here's the tag, and he's out. Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch, ball game, and the Nationals take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Say your face
The final line score for our ball.